It does have an impact on people's lives. We've seen people who suffering from arsenicosis, where you have lesions all over your hands and your feet. So that's the starting point, and of course it leads to a number of cancers. It really affects neurological development in children and eventually leads to many deaths. Is this water safe to drink? At the moment, they have no idea until someone from the government comes, which might be a year or 2 or 5 years later. They need a much better understanding of what is the quality of the water that we're drinking. And so we provide that as a new tool that really drastically changes the way that the problem can be addressed. Without Innovate UK support, I would say that we would be still really at the infancy. We would still be effectively a research project, probably in a university lab and getting perhaps some support from university funding, but will not have been taken to where it is now, where we have real designs of electrodes which we can now make in small volumes of several thousand at a time, and we can actually use these in the field trials that we're doing in places like India and Bangladesh, and also to develop the manufacturing. And the only way you bring costs down is you scale up the manufacturing. So doing all of that, and also helping us to think about the final bits of packaging, all of those very important aspects of getting a product out the door. Also, interestingly, one of the key things, that a side benefit of this, is that we're now selling our electrodes that we have developed as part of these projects into the UK research community. So a lot of researchers working on biosensors and electrochemistry type experimentation, they now buy our test strips, our electrodes, we call them, from us, because actually they're better and more affordable than what's available in the marketplace. So that's been a side benefit that obviously provides income to us, but it's a demonstration of the impact of these kinds of projects. I think I went into it believing that this would be we could do this very quickly, and that by within a couple of years we would have this up and running and out there. And actually, it's a longer process, and a lot of it is about how much funding you can rely on and having the resources. So it's a bit of a long game. I'm a marathon runner, so I'm used to taking the long view on things, but that doesn't reduce the significance of what we're trying to do, and certainly the urgency of what we're trying to do, which is to get it out there as soon as possible.